Welcome back to the Zach and Jack Fact
Attack!
baby. Joined today by our very special guest, Jimmy Yates. We are very lucky. What's your name? You can introduce.
You just said it.
Jimmy Yates.
That's
We are
my name.
very,
Jimmy
very
Yates.
lucky to be
And it's
joined
very
James.
spacious
by
room.
a good friend of ours, the most spacious,
Yeah.
some would
I
say.
think the closer we are, the
But you know what I always say? I'm the
It's like a
opposite of
metaphor.
claustrophobic.
That is what cluster what?
Claustrophobic.
you like small spaces.
I do.
I like
I enjoy all
I like being
spaces.
trapped.
Small,
That's
medium,
why I'm good
large
at hide and
spaces.
go
I feel like
seek.
that could be taken.
All
into
spaces are
context.
lovely.
When I played hide and go seek, I was the shit at it.
No, I'm the
Really?
master of
Yeah.
hide and seek.
Wow.
If we play hide and go seek
I
again,
hid in the
no,
washing
we're fine.
We
machine.
could play right now.
True story.
Anyway, this is the second episode of the Zach and Jack
Hid in a
Fact Attack.
tree,
We
in the
appreciate
car,
tremendously all the support
cabinet.
that we received
How
on the
many views
first
did you get?
episode, at least 2, which is solid
That's more than
because
one. That's
at
what
least
I would
it's
say.
more than one. No, that is you do say that a
We got a
lot.
lot.
And
We got a
Zach, don't
lot.
we appreciate very much all the support we received?
It's Jack.
Yeah.
What did
I
I
appreciate
say?
the support though. We like we say, we wouldn't be anything without our fans.
We're nothing without our fans.
We'd be completely lost.
We're nothing without our fans. That's a fact.
Just
Speaking
like
of facts,
in
just
Marvel
like-
when they snap their
just
and
like
they,
in Marvel when
it's
they
just-
snap.
I don't know what my
Yeah,
identity
you know?
would be if I didn't have you.
Well, no, you
guys
guys would literally disappear. You would
we
disintegrate.
received some lovely support comments from my mom and from Jack's mom, and
Catherine.
if we don't have our moms on our side, then we really have nothing. So that was lovely to be able to read.
Moms are
And
nice.
no, moms are the best. I mean,
Not all
what would
moms.
we be with? I
But
suppose
my mom is nice.
in a general sense, moms
No,
are
he has
moms
a,
are
he has a
great.
point though. What would we be without moms? And the answer is nothing.
Nothing. We do
Because we
nothing.
would not
exist.
Biological. I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Damn, a lot of facts already on the
I
fact
know, right?
properly
It's almost
named.
it's almost like
If I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Speaking of facts, there are facts and there are alternative facts. There are facts and there are fallacies.
They're
And
fake facts as
Palace.
well.
and Mr. Jack O'Malley uttered a claim on our last episode, as our
He
viewers
uttered it.
already know. It was
Stated
uttered.
it.
It was uttered.
Oh,
It was uttered. It was uttered. And the claim that he uttered was that he had actually
yeah. Utter.
dated. I hardly know her. Never. And anyway,
Oh fuck.
we
Utter,
no cursing.
utter like
This is
the
family
my
friendly.
bad.
utter like
My
the
bad.
the cow.
That's the one, like
milk.
the cow.
Yep.
But speaking of that, the guy who discovered that cows udders produce milk.
I don't.
What was
wanna-
that
I
guy
don't wanna
doing?
know.
That's a weirdo.
That's why I
Oh
turned
my
vegan,
gosh.
honestly.
In any
because
No,
case.
I think he was
I
just
didn't-
like
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
he's
that
just
creepy.
experimenting.
no,
He was just curious.
he just saw the
Yeah.
probably just saw the baby calf, getting milk, and then he's like, wait a
Oh.
minute, is that milk? And then,
Yeah, I feel kind of
Y'all
stupid.
seen videos where like people like
now.
have to like milk it in their mouth?
Ew.
Yo,
that's
if you say
disgusting.
ew to that, how
Next
you about to drink
episode,
real
next
cow's
episode,
milk? That's my
next
question.
Well,
episode.
because I don't see the udder.
Next
Well, that's
episode we
like-
will be doing that. Anyway,
I think
Jack
almond
uttered a
milk.
claim that he had
Yeah,
uttered.
that's like-
He uttered a
Okay.
claim that he had dated Olivia Rodrigo in the past, and the fact checkers did actually come back with the results of the fact check. And let me read it. The fact checkers have deemed that was a lie.
Fuck.
Mr.
I mean-
Jack O'Malley, family friendly podcast.
My
Mr.
bad.
Jack O'Malley
Fuck.
never ever
Zach,
dated and never
Zach, why are
will
you doing this right here?
date Olivia Rodrigo. Okay? Because that did not happen.
It did happen, you little
Never,
fucking shit.
ever.
What's the
Okay,
I
so
love her. I still love her.
so
cursing?
I'm sure you do love her, but are the feelings mutual? Is the
It
relevant
happened
question.
alright. It happened
Jack seems to be throwing a temper
What are you
tantrum.
doing?
Jack, it's
alright. It
okay.
happened. And why is he doing
Jack
this
is
in front
not.
of
Jack's not
everyone?
happy.
Turn on
Like,
the lights.
The viewers-
doing this in front of
The viewers
everyone.
deserve to know the truth.
You know what
as-
I
just
always
think I
say?
didn't
The
date
as
her.
far
show
as I'm
must go
concerned.
on.
The show must go on, like
Yeah.
Jake Paul says.
I'm gonna, do it
In
right
any
now.
case,
Oh,
you got the
fuck.
lighting
I
effect.
mean,
So
shoot.
Jack seems to be Jack seems to be unhappy. But I got news for you. The truth must come out.
You have so much news.
Even if I got a lot of news,
That's crazy.
and that's why this podcast is such a great
Is that
platform
why?
for me to share my news.
Is it news or is it opinions?
have.
Because we have facts, but we also have opinions.
Opinions must be based in fact, and so there are facts
That's not
and there are
necessarily
opinions,
true.
and we use facts to form our
I
opinions.
disagree.
No, do you disagree? Is that
I
a fact?
disagree because you can have opinions about things without having facts.
I think you ought to have facts to
I
substantiate
feel,
your
I feel like
claims.
I feel like it's more relevant and more of a powerful opinion if
I
you do
believe
have
so.
facts.
However, there can be
Comment below what you think.
there
Do you
can be
need facts
opinions.
to have opinions?
There
Obviously, it's a
can-
stronger opinion if you have facts.
well, there
but
can
you-
be opinions without facts.
Thank you.
And I suppose there are some things that don't really have facts to back them up. There are certain things where you can't really use facts. If I was like, what's the best color? Like,
Purple.
I don't know that you can really
Or
use
blue,
facts to back it
either
up because
one.
it's so subjective.
Where'd you live?
Okay. Whereas if it's a question like, who's the best president? Then I think you ought to have facts to back that up. You know who wasn't the best president? Mr.
Ronald Reagan.
He was one of the worst.
Oh,
But I was
was
gonna
that?
say
Who
I was gonna say Mr. Trump.
He was president.
Here at the Zach
my
and
president.
Jack Fact
No, I'm just
Attack,
kidding.
We don't
Well-
we don't support Mr. Trump. And if there are any Mr. Trump supporters
Full disclosure.
viewing us who want to come on the podcast and discuss
we
slash
love
debate, we
discussing.
welcome that because we love a good debate. We love a
Yeah,
good discussion.
absolutely.
It doesn't have to be hostile.
With differing opinions.
No, it can be as hostile or
as
as
long as there's
calm
some
as you
facts
like.
in there.
I think there ought to be facts, and facts are missing a lot of the time.
Man, your news and your autos.
And that's
are
a
all
big-
over the place.
My news and my what?
Autos.
Utters?
Autos.
My news and my
You oughta
oughta.
Yeah.
Oh, because people ought to have facts,
Facts.
if you ask me.
be safe.
And what is this, Jack?
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Jack, you're
Mhm.
back.
And I actually brought a guest. Actually, another one. He
Don't
just
know what's-
happened to- He's happened to be.
Just
where I
happened to
think-
run
I
into
think
an
I
old
can-
friend.
He's my
That's
little
a,
friend.
that's a weird
My
coincidence.
little friend
We
Luke
have another
Amaral
guest on the
from-
podcast.
Pretty
from-
convenient.
I didn't know we
from
could fit
Baltimore,
someone else in
Maryland.
this room.
You
He's,
have to say.
I went to
which-
middle school with him.
Okay, you went
And
to
he's
middle school
also
with him.
yeah, he's also very smart.
I
and
believe
he
it.
has
The
a good
smartest,
memory.
I'm
What is
sure.
his name?
It's Luke Amaral.
Luke Amaral. Look him
Yep.
up.
Yeah, Luke Emerald.
He's
Find him on
single.
And-
find him on Instagram,
And,
Twitter.
and anyway, I've known him for a long time since middle school. Like I
So
said.
Jack,
And
why
I
are
just
you
wanted to-
bringing him?
Well, I mean, we just went to the kind of rival high schools.
I believe
it,
And
I
then,
believe
we
it.
actually re-met over summer on senior week. And he's just hanging out with. It's kind of hard to talk to him. He's just all over his girlfriend. Like
His
Olivia
girlfriend?
Rodrigo.
Who's his girlfriend?
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo.
What was
Wait,
that?
It's Olivia Rodrigo.
You know,
Olivia. Yeah.
I think you might need to fire
You know,
those
that
fact checkers.
seems-
That-
I think it's
Pretty big
very,
news.
I think it's very convenient that Jack's
how-
friend happened to be right here. It seems almost like he was planted.
Or like you planted those
It
fact
seems-
checkers.
I
to
didn't
agree
know
with
that
you.
you-
the
went
fact
and found
checkers
the
are
freaking fact
qualified, and it seems like this Mr. Luke here was planted by Jack. I mean,
No,
you
he
have-
saw her.
Yeah, no, she was at senior week.
I can
She
go
was at
back.
senior
I
week.
can go
Yeah.
back in time.
can we see some photos?
I feel like it's rude to take photos of celebrities.
This
so
is
if
a
you don't
little
have any,
Yeah,
I-
convenient. So you don't have any photos.
Well,
I
go
wouldn't
back.
just take photos.
Not-
of
not
just
on a
them.
ring.
Do you have
it's
any
in the
photos
cloud.
of you and Jack Black? Like I don't know.
Why would I? I've never met Jack
Well,
Black
who's your
because
idol?
we share
Because you
no
don't look
we
alike.
share no resemblance.
Photo-
You
the
do know you
photos
look
are
alike.
like cloud.
A young Leo.
We have to
I've
find
it.
gotten young Leo DiCaprio comparisons. I don't know that
I
Jack
don't-
Black.
I've
You've
got-
probably gotten it from the same
I don't-
fact
I don't
checkers
know that
said
Jack-
he's never dated
I'm
Olivia
sure the fact
Rodrigo.
checkers would see no issue with my claims.
I think we need to fire those
But-
fact checkers and get
but-
some actual ones.
We
So,
will
I know some
conduct
people.
an investigation
I
not
know
only
some
into the
journalist
fact checkers qualifications, but also
So you
into.
saying Zach's?
You call me a
wrong?
liar?
Or not? Maybe not you.
Are you
the
saying that
fact
he's
checkers.
not dating Olivia
I'm
Rodrigo?
saying that
Wait,
is
you're
what
still
I'm
dating?
saying.
I mean, it's on and off. Like we broke up,
Oh.
but like we're still like.
Over breaks.
Is it like mutual? Like
Yeah.
who ended it?
I don't. There's nothing to end.
Well, like I said, like I didn't really want to break things up, but
Yeah,
we're going
oh.
to college. I was going to college, and she was like,
Isn't she in college?
No.
Why would
should
she
I
go to
school?
college? Why
Why
would
should
she
go
go
to
to school?
I don't know. Maybe she wants like an actual
Maybe,
education.
It's not relevant for her
music.
because she's. a
Well,
mu-
she went
she's
to
a
High School
music star.
Musical, so
Yeah,
maybe
she
she
broke
wants to go to
things off.
college.
Maybe
musical,
she learned a
you know what I
lot
mean?
during
Yeah.
high school.
You know, High School Musical.
College
really-
musical.
She did go to high
We
school.
could do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know about it. Well,
We
it's
have to
great
get-
meeting you.
Luke has to
Let
get
us
back
know.
to
Good to
meet you.
exams.
We have some applications for some fact
A little
checkers if you'd like
sketchy.
to sign up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fully truthful.
They look good
Right.
on your resume.
Seems
Great to
unlikely.
meet you.
Huh.
Yeah, hey, I'll
Well-
see you later. Okay.
Luke Amaral. Is
Well,
that,
that
is
guy,
that right?
That guy was a little sketchy.
Luke Irwin. What is
Wouldn't
it?
you say so?
What is it? Luke
No,
what?
he's a lovely guy.
A little sketchy, if you
Emerald?
ask me.
Amaral. I was right.
Seems convenient that he happened
Well,
to be
thank you
here right
for-
when you needed someone.
You
to
know what?
back up
You know what I
your
appreciate about what he just did.
false
This
claim.
is the Zach and Jack fact attack.
Last
plus
time
a
I
guest,
checked.
and he brought in a guest with facts.
And he
And I really,
I don't
that's
believe
really
those were
refreshing
facts.
in my
Can you let him
opinion.
talk?
I don't believe those
Thank
are
you,
facts.
thank you, Zach. It's really
Sick.
refreshing to see someone actually, not that we need to bring a bunch of people in here to support our own views, but like the fact that he happened to be right there and it was so easy to bring someone in.
Very convenient.
Well, I think you're implying that it's suspicious. I don't think
I
it's
think it's-
suspicious
I think
because
it's a
there's
little
lot of
sketchy,
people. There's
a
a lot of
little
people
sus.
in McKeldin in finals week.
Stunning.
So the
What are
fact
the
that
odds that
Yeah.
someone who
He likes.
well, I can't do the calculations right now. Can we get the calculations?
You know what,
on that,
folks?
please?
I'll crunch the numbers. You know what, folks? We will be conducting
I
an
don't trust you
investigation.
anymore. I don't.
Well, it will be an objective investigation, not led by me, led by objective
We just-
investigators, and they will get to the
Dude,
bottom
you
of
sure
this.
know your stuff, don't you?
I
got news for you.
I tend
I
to.
don't
Do you have
trust
news
your-
for me?
I do.
Zach, what's your?
I turn the tables on you.
What do you have against me dating Olivia Rodrigo?
I don't know.
I have no biases. I simply
I think he's a little bit
reject
jealous, maybe.
rejected the
'Cause
veracity.
He does, in fact, find Olivia Rodrigo very attractive,
I just
as we all do.
I
She's
sim-
very pretty.
You're attacking
She's
with
very
facts.
pretty.
she's lovely. I simply reject the veracity of the claim, and I
The
don't
Jimmy
believe, I don't believe
Jack
it's
fact
substantiated by any sort of facts. Speaking of concussions, like we were just talking about,
Wait,
Yeah. How many
what?
concussions have you guys gotten?
that's a funny question because
Two?
I have gotten One, and it's a very funny story.
Really? Did he tell
if
you?
you don't
Did you see
mind,
him with Olivia
I'd
Rodrigo
like
and then
to
you
share-
fell and hit your head and forgot that? Is that what happened?
I don't remember that happening,
Okay.
but I suppose
I
it could
think
have
he
taken
fainted
place,
he was like,
and
"Oh
I
my
could have
God."
forgotten.
Yeah.
When I was a younger gentleman, I was hanging out with my friend,
Is he old
my
now?
friend's Rye,
Doesn't seem older
my
than
friend
me.
Rye. Shout out to Rye.
A lot
And
of eyes out there, but
yes, there's a lot. There's a lot.
I got news
But
for you.
there's a particular one that I'm referring to. A good friend of mine, and we had a plan. We're hanging out at my house. We had a plan that I was going to get in a laundry basket, and then he was going to push me down the stairs
well,
in
that
a laundry
does sound like a
basket.
plan.
It was quite the plan. I think on paper it's not a terrible plan.
But on
So
a laundry basket,
we executed it in practice, though. We executed it, and what
is it
happened
practice if it's the real thing? That's my question.
was, practically speaking, so to speak.
You can
And
practice. You can practice.
we did
But
was
he
we
said
like
in
I think
practice,
we
you know what I
put
mean?
tape around the laundry basket as to prevent me from falling out. However, the tape that
What?
turned out to be a futile effort because I did fall out. So I'm going down, and then I fall out of the laundry basket, and I guess my head hits the ground, and I'm out. I'm out of there.
Out like
Okay?
a light.
And so, as bad as that is for me, like whatever, I'm
Wait,
unconscious.
Jack, do that again.
Rye
Out like
is
a light.
out like a light.
That
Rye
was pretty cool.
is the one who has to then go up to my parents and go, "Hey, your son is unconscious. We need to take him to the hospital."
You were
And so-
unconscious?
yes.
Wow.
And so
You gotta
Rye
keep-
got by far the worst end of
What
that
do you mean
deal
you're unconscious?
because whatever, I was unconscious. Like, who cares? I didn't even realize that I was
Yeah,
unconscious.
you're just
He
unconscious.
had like, how awkward is that? You have to go up to your friend's parents and be like, "Yeah,
It's not
your
awkward at all.
son." No, because he was the one who caused me to be unconscious.
Oh,
I
He was
wouldn't
the
say
cause-
that. Who was the one that
he
got in the
pushed me.
laundry basket?
He was the one who pushed me.
He
though.
Who
pushed
got
him,
in the
though.
laundry basket?
He's
He
the one
pushed
that's unconscious though.
No, but
You
yeah.
can't scream
So
at an unconscious
I
kid.
appear to be the victim. Even though I would
Of
argue
what?
he got
What did they think he did
because
to you?
he pushed me down the stairs laundry bin. It was consensual. That being said, I was still
What
the
if you
one
woke up and
who
said,
suffered
"I
the
didn't put
damage."
myself in the laundry bin"?
No, well, there was no need to lie. There was no one was at blame. No one was at fault here.
You've always been.
But
yeah.
Rye did have to go to my parents and let them know that their son was unconscious.
Mm.
Through
No,
his
I do know what
pushing.
you mean. When you're with
I had to do
friends and
that.
something embarrassing happens and you have to go up to the parents and say, "This happened." It's
Yeah.
not the best.
It
It's not the
was
best.
Yeah.
We've all been there,
suboptimal.
Yeah.
A
but it's the
suboptimal
responsible
circumstance.
thing to do.
I mean, you had to.
And
You
at the
couldn't
Zach
just
and
leave me
Jack
there.
fact and Jimmy attacked here, we are
Oh.
all. I know, right? We're
We-
all very responsible human beings.
When I was
We
little,
encourage
when I was
responsibility.
little, I
yeah.
hurt one of my friends, and I told his mom.
Really?
The mom got mad at me. Screamed at me, and cried.
Really.
Well,
My mom would
I'm
never
glad
scream
that
at
you
Rye.
stood up
My
for
mom is the
yourself.
sweetest. Shout out to my mom, who left a lovely comment on the last video.
Same with
And
my mom.
yes, but she left it under my dad's account, and I thought it was my dad who commented it. Actually, it
Is
was
she
my
an
mom.
internet troll?
Yeah, she uses
Wow.
my Facebook account to go and.
I didn't know you had
like
such
stuff.
people in your family.
I did, but
I'm
she-
not judging. I'm just
No, she's working.
surprised, I
She's
guess.
working
I
on it.
shouldn't be surprised.
But
should
it's
I, Jack?
okay. She's harmless.
No.
But she does go on other
Exactly.
people's accounts and comment things. On
You guys
their
have any
behalf.
relation with names so close to each other?
What's that?
Jack and Zach?
What about that?
You guys related?
I guess it's possible, right?
Well, I think we're all related. So
In
the
a way,
answer's
in
sure.
a way,
yeah,
aren't we all
related.
related in the great web of life? You guys have any famous relatives?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And who would that be?
Probably like someone.
Probably, right? I'm sure we're all related to someone famous in some
I
regard.
know that
I always thought Jason
was
Bateman looked like
someone-
my dad, so probably
oh.
him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
he does come.
I've never seen your dad.
Yes, you have. We ran around his vehicle.
He
Yeah.
was the principal. He's a principal of school.
We
is a
did a run
principal.
around Jason. Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Your dad's a
Go
principal.
support principal of the Masters.
My dad's a lawyer. My mom's a nurse. That's what my folks do.
Wow.
Yeah. What do your folks do, Jack?
They're like involved with like government stuff and everything.
Hey,
my
that's
mom
funny 'cause
is just a
you're
judge.
Government politics.
Yeah.
Speaking of government politics, didn't you have an exam today, Jack, in
Oh,
that
yeah.
particular topic? How'd it go?
um,
Really? That's awesome.
Hey, all that matters is you're done now, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
did what you could.
yeah. I felt good about it.
Did not go well, apparently, ladies and gentlemen.
I took
Yeah,
it. I took it in the
Terrible.
ADS room though, so
What
it's
is
very
that?
quiet.
What is that?
Let me guess.
Learn just
Apples don't sing. ADS.
Oh, I can see
Apples
that.
don't. To be fair, apples don't sing.
Well,
They
I
don't
don't
have
know
mouths.
about your
There
apples,
could
but
be
the Snow White
crazier-
apple saying, right?
I've never seen the movie.
Neither have I.
I've never seen the film.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? What does it stand for?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's for like learning
All
disabilities
attention
and stuff.
do
deficit.
study. All day study. Got it.
All day study, all night study,
No.
What is that?
ads.
But like,
That would work.
wait, the one here? Oh,
It was in Susquehanna Hall. I've never
Oh,
been
right,
there
right,
before.
right.
I walked in
I've
there.
never
It was
been
it looks like
lovely.
an old building.
And I recognized
It
someone.
probably is an old building.
I recognized someone from my high school.
You know, a lot of people from your high school.
You just keep running people from high school, Jack.
like
Seems
that
a
one
little-
guy,
He
seems a
wasn't
little
from my-
sketchy,
a little fishy.
as far as
He
I'm
wasn't.
concerned.
Guys,
I'm allergic
guys,
to fish.
guys,
A little fishy.
Guys, he
Hmm?
wasn't from my high school.
No.
What,
He was from a different high school that was a rival.
did
Alright,
he just
but
not just
he-
say that he was from his high
No,
school?
he said a rival high school. But
Oh,
you
okay.
keep running people you know from high school
I don't
point
know
still
from. I
stands.
know from middle school.
and high school.
No,
No.
he's right because where you met him is in middle school. So technically,
No,
I think that
he knows
that
him from high
tone
school.
was a little bit
Okay,
aggressive.
he knows him from high
Here at the
school.
Jack, Zach, and Jimmy Fact Attack, I thought we did it a little bit lower.
Is that the title?
I don't
of the
know,
show?
but I don't want to change my name because
It's a
y'all
work-
have
it's a
y'all
work in
have like
progress.
Jack and Zach names, but
I
Jimmy
suppose.
With
it doesn't flow off the tongue.
with the little
Tennis ball.
the little Slimmy Jimmy,
Slimmy Jimmy, that's what they call him.
the Jimmy Wimmy, Zach. And
So
Tom.
you're a government and politics major.
Yes.
Jimmy, tell the folks a little bit about what you do.
I
I'm actually sorry. I
Had
have an international
the
relations.
time
concentration.
of my life.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, but that's not my major. I am a civil engineering major.
Civil. What makes the engineering civil?
You know, we just very peaceful. Try not to like
That's how engineering
get
should
into
be.
arguments, but then again, like in my engineering class over the past semester, hope no one of them is watching. We got in some heated arguments, especially because there was like 3 people that did not do their part.
You wanna
wasn't-
name drop?
Wasn't
wanna
very
spill the
civil.
tea?
I'll call them X, Z, and Y. That was not the order that I thought I was going to say that in, but
I don't
those
know
are the
why
names that I'm going
X,
to give
Y.
them.
It's X Y.
Wait, X, Z, and Y.
Generally speaking, you would go X, Y, and Z.
yeah,
because
that's
that
also
is
happened.
chronological.
Freudian slip right there. I don't
Consistent.
know what that means.
It's not a Freudian slip
It
at
is a
all.
Freudian
Maybe
slip.
you just
How
have
is that a
dyslexia.
Freudian slip?
Maybe instead of never thought of that.
That's one explanation. I
Yeah. What about
suppose.
you? What do you do? What is your major?
I do a lot of things.
Well,
I'm actually
debatable.
I'm actually a women's studies major
Mhm.
with a concentration in international relations. No, Jack.
A
You
concentration. What
Jack,
does
you
that
have a
mean?
concentration in international relations, do you not?
Oh,
I do.
Wait, that's kind of
Thank you. What does that mean?
It means
the
that you
people who don't
study
know.
international. It's like government and politics, but there's like a little. It's like a focus on international relations.
So is it like global?
I mean, more global.
You know,
shout out to
someone-
global
Yeah,
communities.
someone once told me.
Shout out to
or they
Virginia
asked
Hoffler.
me, what is globalization?
It's a nuanced topic. It's
And I
a
didn't know
very
what to say.
complicated. It's essentially you know, it's basically is what it is when, you know, so it's different
Spreading-
countries.
spreading of culture, economics,
Oh, food.
politics, food,
Food. That's
Food would
globalization.
fall under culture.
Oh,
religion,
That would fall under culture.
chips.
technologies,
Yeah.
ideas.
Hammers.
Wow, we should really be professors, guys.
So I was actually a government and politics major. But I'm now a
Wait,
journalism.
you were?
Well, technically I still am, but I'm not
Wait,
really.
why do you take pop music theory? then?
Because history of pop music. Shout out to Professor Grimmer. I am switching to journalism, and the reason I'm switching to journalism is not because I don't find government politics interesting, because I quite do. It's because when I look prospectively in terms of
Oh,
future
you want to
ca-
be a reporter for
Do
like?
you wanna tell them about
for like
my-
for like football stuff and whatnot?
So when I think prospectively about my future career choices, I don't know
I
that
wouldn't mind doing that. either.
I don't know that I see anything in the government and politics field that I would like as a career for me personally, except like I'd be president. I would want to be president, but that's difficult to achieve. But I mean, hey, if Trump can do it, then it can't be too hard. But I don't. It's unlikely
So
that
what do you want to do
unlikely
with
that
your
I'll president.
journalism degree?
Be a journalist. No, I
Right,
think I want to be
What
like.
kind of
Do you want to
journalist?
be?
Also, I
an
really want to be.
opinion
I really want to be.
editorialist?
I really want to be famous. Okay, and I feel like it's easier. It's an easier route for fame, at least for me, through journalism, because I can try to get on TV, be a sports journalist, maybe a big sports fan here.
So what would being famous,
That's not true.
besides the financial rewards,
Politicians
bring
who-
you?
It would. Well, and a simple answer is it would bring me joy. But
Why?
if we want to get down to the dirty details, I like
being center of
a lot of
attention.
people. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are very
You know,
introverted.
it took us
They,
about 15 minutes to get our
they
senior
like
engagement over
to.
here because
They
this
like
guy over
to
here
get what?
would not move out of the middle. Now, if you're
To
wondering
get-
why he had to move out of the middle, because Jack
I
brought
thought the
up a great
lighting,
point.
the lighting and
The
contrast
great
was
point that
better
the
when I
guest
was in the
should be
middle.
in the middle. Although I do have a theory after this that I will not be a guest. But
Well,
that's for
that
another
is
time.
boy, only
That-
only time will tell.
That's for another
I
time.
just thought the lighting and contrast was
Very,
better when I was in the middle, but you know, I concede to the guest.
Disagree.
That being said,
Mhm.
I do want to be famous. As I was saying, a lot of
Here we
people
go,
are
back to,
introverted and kind of want to stay in the shadows. I like attention. I can
Whoa,
say that with confidence.
Zach likes it.
I'm very self-aware. I like attention.
What are you doing
And
over here?
and
Time,
I like to be
the
known.
flow.
And
of
a lot of
it.
times I'll see videos of like celebrities and like fans coming up to them, or maybe even paparazzi, and the celebrities are like rude to
That's
the
true.
people.
I could see him getting
And
so
it makes
happy.
me so
He would get
mad.
so happy if
I'm
he had
like, why are
fans.
you getting mad at your fans?
Just
You're
don't-
nothing without your fans. Like they're like, and it makes me mad. And if I was a celebrity, I would just be so welcoming, and I would want people to come up to me and talk to
You
me
know
and
what's
say hi.
interesting though?
But you
Because
don't
you
wanna
live
get-
because you live this incredible, great life. You're a multimillionaire, and you get to
Hmm.
act in movies or whatever you do. Maybe you're an athlete, whatever. And it wouldn't be possible without your fans. So how dare you act like you're too big to interact and engage with your fans? That really pisses me off. And that's like, I want to be a celebrity so I could do it the right way. And I think that I would be like a dope celebrity. I think I would be, I don't know. Obviously, I would be very nice to my fans.
What would happen though if too many people liked you, and then maybe you got some haters here and there, and what if you got assassinated?
Yeah, what
like
would you
John
say about your
Lennon? I got
haters?
assassinated.
What would you say
John
about your
Lennon got
haters?
assassinated.
Yeah, I mean, I would understand that haters are part of the business,
And what if
right?
they assassinated you? What would you say to them?
I'd say nothing. I'd be dead.
No, but like it.
If they tried to,
Yeah,
If an attempted
And you survived.
assassination,
yeah.
Then
If
I
they
would-
shot you and you woke up,
would
and
you
were
stand
like,
back up and finish your speech?
and you
like
stood up and you said, "I got news for you."
I would probably do that, but then I would probably just get shot. But it'd be worth it because the principle is
My dad.
It's about the principle. Oh, I'd love to. Your dad, bring it down the podcast. Why don't you?
What's
because
his name? Jimmy
Mr.
Yates.
Yates.
Well, I don't know if Kevin Yates is his name. He's a great
Kevin
guy.
Yates,
Great guy.
Big
Shout
Kev.
out.
We call him Big Kev.
Shout out to the worst fantasy football person I know.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Eve.
5-9. No offense,
In the
Dad.
second seed.
Hates.
Damn, that's really awkward.
Yeah, I know.
But so yeah, so I would like to. I think I can maybe try to become a journalist or get on TV or whatever.
But like I said,
I want my
before,
own show. I
do you
want my
wanna
own
be a
show.
sports
Sports journalist would be dope. Almost
really?
Skip Bayless.
Not
Of course.
political correspondent. I feel like that's one of the most
There are a lot of.
powerful
I have.
journalism roles that you can have in America.
Yeah, I mean, I love talking about sports.
Personally.
I love talking about politics. I love talking
Because
about.
you
anything
are the
really.
intermediate between what happens on Capitol Hill
Yeah,
Hmm.
and what gets
it's a lot of power.
to the living room of Americans, what they know,
Or
what they
the
take away,
dining
what's
room
going on.
or the
and-
basement, or the
and-
feel
bedroom,
like
or the kitchen,
Generally, it's the living room.
or the
but
den,
you were
or the study,
you- oh,
or the hall,
just going
or
through
the
all the rooms,
library.
yeah.
You know, what you could.
Shout out to Clue, the
you
board game.
Oh, that's
You know, what you could also do.
Hmm.
You could report on fun, cute little stuff like
in
dogs
How I Met
coming
Your
onto
Mother, that'd be
campus,
Robin
stupid.
Scherbatsky,
and
yeah.
then people would read it
Scherbatsky?
and they get happy.
Wait, she does do that.
It's not her name.
You sure?
Scherbatsky.
Anyway,
What?
but Jack, what do you career-wise? What do you want to do? What do you see yourself doing? Like optimally, like if you, dream job.
I don't know.
That's okay.
Really?
But what would you do?
If you had to pick.
Yeah.
10 seconds to pick your dream job.
Well, I
and
don't want to give him pressure.
10, 9.
I think it'd be nice
Eight.
if I was just like head of the UN, and
The head of
UN
what?
And then the UN
Oh, the
took
UN.
over
Fun.
other countries.
United Nations. For
and
those
then
that
I
know
could
more
be the
familiar.
dictator of the world. But I'd be a good dictator. I'd just like make everyone do the right thing. And if they're bad people, I'd say
Now let
Get
me
off
ask
this
you
boat.
something. How would you know, like with the really tricky stuff, what's the right thing? 'Cause
You would
there's a
have
lot
to
of
make that
controversial
judgment
stuff
call,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
you guys don't think I'm a good guy, right? I
I
don't
know.
want a good guy, right?
I never said I think you're a fantastic.
Some would say the
A
most
lot of people
fantastic.
say I'm a nice guy.
A lot
Some
of
would
people
say
do
the
say
nicest.
Because I
that.
think I know what the right thing to do is.
Whoa, did you say right?
Right.
That's what I heard.
It's not what I
right.
said.
What'd you say?
I said right.
I said
But
left.
I think I would surround myself with very smart people. So
Like
I
who?
would
Name one
inform-
smart person you would surround yourself with.
The
Barack
head of the
Obama.
UN is
Barack
Oh,
Obama's a smart guy.
person.
I like him. You know,
Barack Obama.
Barry, as I call him. 'cause
Barack
we're
Obama
super
went to
close.
Harvard Law.
He did, and he
Barack
grew up
Obama.
in a lot of different places. He moved to Indonesia.
Sure,
Read
he
his
was,
biography.
he was jumping around.
Highly recommend it.
He was a great man.
Michelle,
in my
also
opinion.
shout out. You know,
Shout out to Mish,
or Mish, as
Um,
I call her, or
Mish
Al, or
Michelle Obama,
Well, or
and
Lee.
we have a lot of respect for all the Obamas.
Mhm.
And to the kids.
Well,
The Obamas are friends of the podcast. They're obviously welcome
They
on
have
anytime.
dogs. I love dogs.
Bo.
What do
Didn't
you
one
guys
of
think
them-
about dogs? I feel like.
Did one of the dogs die?
Wait, first
Oh
before we get
no,
to,
that was Biden's dog.
but before we get to dogs,
No,
'cause
we
since
should-
Jack and I talked about our career, dream job,
Hmm.
talk about that.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah. So,
Didn't he already say?
well,
That was on the first recording.
yeah. We take a lot of takes here. We're very professional. We take about what is it, 10 takes per minute?
At least.
Yeah.
If not more.
We are very, very serious about this. Anyway, my dream job would most likely be skiing around the world, but also not skiing, just like biking, like mountain biking, like combining sports with travel. You know,
Nice.
meeting people,
Yeah.
eating new foods,
It's not a job, but
exploring new cultures. Well, you said dream job, so when
dream job.
well, job, but like elastic. That doesn't make sense. Like stretch, you know.
The elasticity of the
Yeah,
job is
Exactly. It doesn't have to
very.
be like a normal job. I'm not about to sit in an office, you know.
Well,
I'm about to travel to what? What's happening? What's going on?
you know how Anthony Bourdain did Parts Unknown?
What'd you say?
No, I didn't
But
know
now
that.
he's dead.
Oh,
so
Anthony
what
I
if
didn't
you?
know that either because I didn't know who he was.
Well, he actually died. It's pretty freaking
Why?
awful.
I heard that part.
Yeah, but you could be the new Anthony Bourdain. You could be Jimmy
Well-
Yates, Parts Unknown,
Well, that is who I am.
and he can
But
travel.
we'll
to
see if the
places.
second part of that whole thing
So dogs.
works out. I like dogs. I feel like
Should I do a dog
Should I
impression
run
real
for
quick?
office? Because I like dogs.
I can do a good cat impression.
Well, I don't
Ready?
think we need that right now. Just, I think.
That's good, right?
So.
No, that was good.
So.
Comment below out of 10 how good
What's
that
your
cat
sound-
what's
impression
your
was.
from
like
the
dogs.
part where I'm from, my home, I'm actually known as the dog decapitator.
This is what they call
Oh
them.
no!
No, this is
Yeah.
a fact. We don't need the fact
can't
check for this
believe-
one.
Yeah,
I can
it-
confirm.
Yeah, I'm just like known as that. Like it's not like I'm not part of like some like
Can you
fancy
say the name again?
organization. The dog decapitator.
The dog
I thought you
decapitator.
like dogs.
Like
He likes
I do like
decapitating them.
dogs.
So why
Likes
do you
them, but
decapitate
he doesn't
them?
like the heads
It doesn't.
of dogs.
It doesn't mean I don't like dogs.
Just
But I
because you like
decapitate
tails
them.
doesn't mean you have to chop off.
It does mean that.
No,
it does
it's
mean
just I
Yes.
like I love dogs.
Yeah, because if you know what they say, if you love someone, chop their head off, right? That I think Rousseau
No,
said that.
it's if you love them, let them go.
Yeah, that's my favorite quote.
I think by letting them go, that Jack interpreted that to mean cut their heads off so that they can die.
And
No,
I don't
no,
know
no,
that
this
I don't know
isn't-
that that's a
No,
misinterpretation.
it's not my
even.
philosophy. It's not like some weird philosophy or whatever. I just like go out there and just do
Chop,
it.
chop,
Like,
chop, 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 chop.
It's just like an automatic thing that I do.
Well,
But-
automatic.
And
I don't
it's
know, kind of.
always you.
I'm like I don't always have an axe on
and
me. But if I do and there's a dog,
Can I ask
What-
you something?
there's not a dog
Can I
walkers in my
ask you a
neighborhood.
question?
No. Can I ask
Um,
you something?
yeah.
What is it like being having ADHD and ADD? How do you feel it affects your daily activities or even your schoolwork?
Hard-hitting
'Cause
questions
I have a
over here.
sister and some relatives that have really bad ADHD.
Is that a fact?
and they have varying responses on this, but I'm curious.
Oh,
The viewers
I
want to know.
cannot focus at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a one little study spot when I was at home. You know, I could like
Dining room
kind of
table?
focus, but ever since I've been here, I can't focus at all. It's new setting, new everything, can't focus at all. Even when I take my ADD medication, I can't focus very well.
One time I ran into Jack in the basement of our dorm, Dorchester, and he was dancing to music. And I said, Jack, what are you doing? And he said, well, I'm trying to study. I said, what's the matter? And he said, well, I can't study. And I said, why not? He said, well, this music is really good. So, yeah.
What was the music?
I've seen
Was
it
it
firsthand.
Live?
We never know.
Was it Live Rod? Was it Live
probably-
Rod?
No, remember they're on kind of weird terms right now. On and off.
You can tell us from the music.
I don't.
Yeah, I still do listen to
Okay.
music.
Well, I respect
If
you for
you
that choice.
listen to the remember from the last podcast.
It's always you.
But like yeah.
Favorite song right now.
You already went over this.
Favorite song.
You
I
already
thought we
went
were
over
talking
this.
about I thought we were talking
No.
about ADD.
Go on.
Oh, you mean of all people, not just. Liv.
Yeah, but finish. I thought you were done.
Okay.
Finish.
ADD's cool sometimes.
Mhm.
Like when you're trying to study, your ADD comes into play and is like, "Hey Jack, let's have some fun." Then you're like, "Yeah, I'll have some fun." You're having a fun time. Then you're like, "Oh no, I actually have to do work."
There's this.
Then when you
comedian-
don't, when you,
Sorry.
what,
I was gonna do an anecdote.
when you don't have to do work, it doesn't come into play and
Oh,
doesn't
isn't
want
that
to have fun
annoying?
with you. It just wants to have fun with you when you
Yeah.
actually have to do something. Kind of like a dog. Or something.
Yeah. There's a comedian. I was gonna say there's a dog. I'm sure there's a dog somewhere.
No, there are dogs.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. There's comedians. No, there's one. Yeah, there's one comedian in specificity, otherwise known as particular. No, there's one particular comedian
Spit
that
it out.
his name is Mike Birbiglia. He has a very interesting
It's a funny name.
style. Anyway, he said in college that he had like an alter ego. His name was Sleepy Carl. That he would wake up and Sleepy Carl would say, "Why would you go take an exam when you could stay home and dream about skiing on,
Sleepy Carl.
yeah." And so I thought that was a really funny analogy,
That is.
and I can personally relate to that because when I woke up this morning, Sleepy Jimmy was really asking me if like I wanted to stay in bed and
Been
dream
there.
about skiing, and I really wanted to, but
That-
I did the adult thing.
I
and
bet that- yeah.
Because
slept
you are an adult. No,
and
I
stayed in bed.
struggled to get out of bed as well. That's why I made sure to not have any early
Well, that's
classes.
just because of your disability.
My earliest class this semester that I went to was 11, and that's pretty solid. A lot of people have 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I
I
had
do know
11.
people. I can confirm this. This is a.
And
I'm like
next,
at eight-
next semester,
8
the earliest
o'clock.
class that I'm gonna go to is not till noon. So I'm living the
I
life.
am the same. So
Really?
I'm also living
Wow,
a
that's
life
impressive.
because I'm alive. Yeah.
Because I do struggle
Jack,
to
what
get out
about
of
you?
bed.
When's your earliest class?
8.
Ew. Why?
Yep. 2.5 hour math class.
Oh,
So I
that
have
is
to wake up at 7.
brutal. As
And
Liv
then,
would say.
Yeah.
It's brutal out here.
Yeah, and then I do the class, and then I haven't gotten breakfast yet because
Oh, I have a
and
question.
then I'm starving the whole time.
Breakfast.
Do you think they should open up? I'm vegan, as you all know. They don't open up the vegan station until 11 o'clock.
Wakey,
So I
wakey,
can't.
eggs and
I can't
bacon.
really go to the dining hall and eat
You can.
till 11 o'clock. Well, all they all have.
Physically, you can.
They have like this mushroom, spinach, tomato
Bleh.
thingy. That's pretty much it. Maybe a hash brown. Like I don't think that's sufficient food for me.
You know who used to jump on
I
mushrooms?
think they're
I
discriminating.
mean, vegans don't
Woohoo!
really need that much to eat.
Mario.
Yeah, actually, I don't think he jumped. Oh yeah, he did. He did. I
Mario.
thought because he took them too. Remember?
He jumped on them.
Well,
he jumped all
after
over
he
those
took them, and then he
mushrooms.
dreamt about like those
How much
9
of
worlds that he
marshmallows?
went to, and he a
Nine
bunch of different
worlds.
monsters, and then he woke up and he was like, "That was the weirdest trip
Monsters?
I've ever had."
Are there monsters here?
No, in the Mario,
Lock the door.
when he went
Click.
on- when he tripped-
Lock.
The
There's no monsters. People, viewers at home, don't be scared.
I don't like monsters. Ugh.
Well, I
Oh.
personally think they're a little bit.
Ghosts.
They give them a bad rep, you know.
No, they do. Monster has such a
Oh,
negative
yeah.
connotation,
You know,
but
like,
there are good monsters
what's his
out
name?
there.
Frankenstein.
Sully.
Mike.
Frankenstein is the name of the doctor, not the monster.
No,
Right. Wait, what was
isn't
this?
that-
What was
no,
the
Just
monster's name?
Frankenstein's
no,
monster.
The
He never
monster
had
was
a
called
name.
the creature.
No.
Yeah, it's called the
Ooh,
creature.
is Bigfoot real?
Fact checkers.
No.
Oh my god, I used to be so into
Why are you
Bigfoot
looking up when you say fact checker?
because the fact checkers are literally up there sitting on the
Oh,
top of the
shit.
cabinet.
The guy.
Goofy.
Uh,
I used to be so into Bigfoot, and I would watch the show Finding Bigfoot,
You have
where
some
they would
weird kinks, bro.
literally try to. What can I say?
You
And
can
they
say
would
a lot
literally
of things
try
to
and
defend yourself,
find-
but I guess he doesn't
try
want to
and
defend
find
himself.
Bigfoot. Like he's just gonna be chilling. Like no, they never found him. I and my imagination would go wild,
Oh,
but
his imagination is one of the worst.
thinking
ones out
about it
there.
now, he's probably not real. But it's kind of complicated.
Why is
like,
it a he, not a she? That's not.
I don't know about that.
You know,
I don't know about that.
why
Sounds
can't
good.
girls have big feet? You know, they can.
They can. No, to be fair, yeah, I go back on that.
Got
my
news for you.
I imagine if there was a species of big feet, then there would be males and females.
Well, yeah. Well, I think a lot of people just think
Bigfoot.
Would the
generally
plural
speaking-
be big feet if there were like
Bigfoot.
two big
Wait,
feet?
no. Why is it
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
erectus.
if they already have 2 feet?
Because
erectus.
because you carry the two. But
Yeah.
would the plural be big feet?
No, it's because it's the derivative.
That's a funny question. I took the derivative. and then
I'm a
carried the two.
Bigfoot. No, we are all big feet.
In a way, aren't we all hiking? I don't know. I like it.
Bicycle.
Life is a
we are,
hike. I like to think so.
This is the beginning of the week,
Loch Ness Monster 2 is
and
an
this
interesting.
is the middle, and then this is the end.
So speaking of classes, tell me guys, what were your favorite classes that you took this semester? Any interesting ones? Don't say some boring shit. Like, did you have an interesting
Ooh, I know
class?
someone that's taking astronomy.
Astronomy.
I always wanted to take astronomy because I
What's
like the
stopping
stars
you?
and stuff. Well, not to be that guy.
Be that guy if you need to be
I'm
that
gonna
guy.
be that
Someone
guy.
has to be that guy.
My
Why not
schedule
you?
is like tighter than a.
I know.
A knot.
And a knot.
Yeah.
Like a tight knot?
Tight.
Damn.
I know.
That is on a scale from 1 to 10, how tight is your schedule?
11.
That's
so like
broke my
I,
scale.
like I can't fit anything in there. You know.
broke
what I mean?
my scale. Jack, what was your most interesting class that you took?
I liked my art activism in Iran class. It was a
Oh.
Art
small
activism.
class.
Can you say that again? Because it's an interesting class. Just say the title again of the class.
Art activism in Iran.
Art activism in Iran
I
or
mean,
Iran.
that does sound interesting.
That's so
You
specific.
know, yeah, I
That's so
agree.
specific.
Well,
You know what's the funny thing?
I'm surprised
Is
that that's a
it was-
class and not just like a unit of a class.
You know what the funny thing is?
What's
I like to laugh.
Is that it was actually labeled as a gen ed, but it's such a
Shut up.
specific
who is
topic.
Jen? And why does
Gen Ed actually, for the folks at home wondering,
Jen
stands for General
God damn.
Education.
oh
I believe so.
I
Or maybe
never
it's
knew
maybe
that.
it's someone named Jen and someone named Ed. I don't
Yeah.
even know. It probably no. I take it. Back. It is someone named
thank
Jen.
you.
And
I
so
was like, there's no
every
way that's
Gen
what it
Ed
is.
has someone named Jen in it and someone
That's-
named Ed.
it's
And if it
the-
doesn't, then it's not a Gen
Well,
Ed.
they also have their
It's a
TAs
major
and their
requirement.
professors. So you have a lot of different people. that
It's
can be named.
Who
Gen,
could
like,
be named Jen
Gen or Ed.
and or Ed?
It's Gen like general.
Not or. It wouldn't be
education.
both.
Well, that's what he said at
Could be
first.
both.
Anyway, it was my
We
favorite
realized-
class.
What was
There
the
was
most-
about
yeah,
8
yeah.
people. It was a small class.
8 people in the whole class.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds
It
lovely.
was a small class, so I could focus very well. My
The
teacher
smallest,
is
some would
the
say.
nicest person in the whole world. Very, very
Um,
nice.
I think Liv is pretty nice.
My
Liv is-
mom's nice. Yeah,
My mom is
not
the
like
nicest.
yeah, she was
person.
nice.
But your dad.
My dad's
Dad's
my
pretty-
dad's nice too.
Oh.
Very nice. All the intraders are nice people.
Sorry, Mr. Trader.
Yeah, I take it,
Um,
Mr. Intruder.
I heard a story from him that maybe.
think that my dad wasn't a nice guy.
Yeah.
My dad's probably watching this. Like, what did you tell him, Zachary? Relax, old man. It's
His
good.
dad's fine.
No, my dad is good people, of course.
He's multiple.
I have a few dads.
Oh,
like
I mean,
4 at least, 7 on a good day.
wow.
What are you gonna
What's
do?
a bad day? Like
Bad days,
negative?
4 at
Oh.
least, 4.
Wow.
But that's still
I
better
kind
than
of see
the
myself as a father for all my friends here. At
Well, I
UT.
see yourself as a.
I think I'm a big father.
You think I
figure.
should see you as a
Wacky
father
stuff.
figure?
I think you do.
I think
What
I
are you
see
doing
you
with
as
your
like
left
as like a
elbow there,
little
Jack?
brother. Sorry. I think I see you as like a little
Oh,
brother.
that's the
Or like a
shirt I'm wearing.
little annoying.
Maybe
cousin.
consciously, but
Represent.
unconsciously, I'm like your father.
Well, I think
So
you're
I
still
take
conscious.
response-
But
I
so,
don't
what was the
think
most interesting thing you
Responsible.
learned or did in that
in art
class?
activism in
Yeah,
Iran.
like any specific anecdotes or facts that you
Did
learned in that
learn
class
about,
that were
like, How
notable?
to be an activist in Iran.
I just
How
learned.
I hope so,
I
or
just
else
learned
it's-
a bit about different art techniques in Iran.
Techniques?
It's interesting to learn
like graffiti and stuff.
I'm not a bad
Yeah,
artist
yeah, yeah.
myself. I'm a bit of an
it's
artist.
just interesting to learn.
Speaking of
about
art,
you
Iran
didn't
and
draw
everything.
it. You didn't draw
I'm
it.
not. I know. I'm gonna give credit. Speaking of art, you guys.
He likes, as you know, he's an egotistical maniac. So he likes people to draw him and give the attention that
This
he
was a
so
Christmas
very
gift
much
I got.
needs.
It's a drawing of me. Shout out to the artist whose name is eluding me. A friend of my friend Abby Bento. Shout out
The
to Abby
signature is
Bento.
right.
I know, but I don't know that's the real name. Whatever. But this is me, and it's beautiful, and it's a fantastic gift, and I
Yeah,
was
she really
very,
got the
very, very
the
appreciative.
Jack Black features.
And I
on
don't,
it.
I don't have it,
It looks
and I
like a
don't
mix
have the
between
full
Jack
copy
Black
yet, and it's
and
to be
Elton
mailed
John.
to me.
Yes.
But shout
Did
out
you
to
know
the
I was gonna say
artist, and
that?
shout out to Abby
That
Bento because
glasses.
it's a lovely drawing. And I didn't draw myself. I could never draw that well. I wish.
Mhm.
I'm not. That's why I like to have other people draw me because I can't draw.
Well,
I wish I could.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, not well. But what
I
are you
can
gonna
draw.
do?
My mom's or my grandmother is an artist.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
does
impressive.
a lot of paintings and whatnot. And my aunt's also a photographer. And my
An
aunt,
ant? You have like a pet ant?
the aunt, sorry,
What's an aunt?
aunt.
Is that like French
Aunt.
word for aunt?
It's no. It's
Dis mon garçon,
Oui, oui,
dépêche-toi.
oui, oui.
No,
That's what they
oui,
say.
oui,
That's
oui.
what they say.
No, aunt is
Shout out to Jimmy, the other one.
sister of your mom or your dad.
The sister of your mom or your dad.
Oh.
Jimmy, what was your most interesting class? And if you
Well,
could
my
share,
most
if you could
interesting
share,
aunt was probably Nelson. Nelson was the coolest aunt I ever had. He did
Nelson is
He
cool.
carried like triple the amount of his weight. You know, he
That's
carried like 3
impressive.
leaves, and I'd be like, damn, good.
I think triple the amount of the weight is actually not very strong.
No,
relatively
it
speaking,
is.
for ants. I think most of them are way
No,
stronger.
No, he was like,
You know,
no, he was
they're, like,
built.
way-
No,
He
ants
would-
can like carry like
he would go to
so
the
much
ant
An
more
gym,
army
weight
ant
themselves.
is the strongest animal
That's
proportionally
not
speaking.
true.
No, Google
That's
it.
not true. The military ant is
Proportionally speaking.
scientifically
What about the
stronger.
The
red
army
ant?
ant. How about
The red ant is just
The Navy
Marine
a
ant.
B word, if I can say so.
When I was little, my brother and I we would flood this courtyard where all the ants
How would you flood it?
with a hose, and it's where like all these ants would hang out, and we'd flood
Jack's-
it, and the
Jack's
communities
I
would
bet
get
that's
all
how
fucked
Nelson
up.
died, because Nelson died a tragic death. in the
R.I.P.
water.
Bozo.
But we'd
He was
save
not
the
a
we'd
bozo.
save
He
them.
was a good man.
We'd save the ants.
Big
Because
game I'm excited for tonight. Chiefs, Chargers.
Who you got?
A while ago, I'll share. But a while ago, when the Chiefs were down bad, I put $100 on them to win the division because at the time they were underdogs. But I was like, they're gonna pick it up, and they have picked it up, and now they're first in the division.
No, but are they going to drop
and
it? That's
this
my
game
question.
basically decides who wins the division,
Mhm.
and so huge money right on it. And I do got the Chiefs to pull through, hoping that Patty Mahomes and Travis and Tyree can clutch it up for me. So I'm hoping.
Well,
you
you
gonna-
know, I have news for you.
Please, I'd love to hear your news.
Omicron is here.
Omnicron, right?
Omicron.
I walked into the dining hall
Like
today, and they said,
Ron.
"Carry
I
out."
think there's an N after the M. Maybe am I
don't
embarrassing
think
myself right
you
now?
are.
I think
you
there
are
is an
embarrassing.
N after the M.
Can you please show the audience your screen saver?
Wait,
I think I'm embarrassing myself right now. Omnicron, I thought.
wait, is it the
One
two
of us is-
most mispronounced words are Omicron?
It doesn't matter what it is.
Fact checkers, we don't even need you guys. He looked it up.
Omicron. What's the
Why
difference?
did you use that instead of the fact
Tomato,
checkers? Do you
tomato.
not like them?
The fact checkers are sketchy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Omicron.
Oh,
Um,
finally he admits it.
They're a little sketchy.
Yeah, Omicron sounds like a better
Yeah.
It is.
word. To
It's a
It's a Greek letter.
Greek letter.
You know, that's what they do. You know,
But-
everyone's so
Omicron.
everyone's
The
so
Delta.
everyone's the same. They all just use the Greek letters and
I
think they're
swear.
so cool.
They're not.
Well, you know what? My new name is
What is it?
Juliet
Stephanopoulos.
That's
Yeah.
really
Juliet?
solid. George Stephanopoulos. Shout out to
Get
George
it.
Stephanopoulos. My most interesting class was probably
Oh, art activism and Jack.
government and politics.
Oh.
But most interesting little anecdote I have is from my communications class, INAG. We had to give a
What is INAG?
INAG
I've been
is
wondering for so long.
I believe it's axiomatic. But INAG, we had to give a persuasive speech, and I didn't know what to give mine on. And a student who gave a speech earlier gave theirs on why Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT and why he's better than Tom Brady.
Mm.
So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give my speech on why Tom Brady's the GOAT and why he's better than Aaron Rodgers. And it was kind of funny because generally the speeches aren't like direct counters, responses to other ones, but that's what I did because I thought it would be interesting, and it was. And I think it went really well. I think I got a good grade on that speech. Shout out to Dr. Sefton. A lot of shout outs, man. A lot of people
No,
are
no,
getting
Zach shouting
a
out.
lot of people are gaining clout
Yeah.
via this podcast.
We
Zach,
don't
did
want
you,
them to abuse it,
did you
by the
go
way.
up-
Be humble. Sit down.
Be humble.
Yeah, that's why I said
Shout
it.
out to Kendrick Lamar.
Zach, did you in your speech about Tom Brady, did you include the part about him choking up when he was saying that his dad was a
He
role
choked?
model?
I did not.
Choked up.
I
He
did
started
not
crying.
find that to be relevant. Jack's referencing an interview where a kid asked Tom Brady who his hero was, and Tom Brady was sharing that his dad was his hero, and he choked up and started to cry
I mean,
like a bitch. Just
it's a
kidding.
lot to swallow, you know.
No,
But that,
it's- no,
that,
it's
that,
good to
but
cry.
that doesn't have
You
any
get
bearing
stuck.
on him being the GOAT or not. So I
It
didn't
means
share
that
that.
he's sweet and is a nice
It
guy.
doesn't affect his football.
Is he a nice guy?
Well,
That's the question.
Is he a nice guy?
We don't know him
He
personally.
seems to be a
Well,
nice guy.
I don't know about that. You know, they say that when Gronk got down to Tampa Bay, Tom was not nice to him.
But that's different. They have a relationship for years, and he knew that Gronk could take some tough love. So that was really not relevant.
So I know that you could take some tough love, and I still.
And you give it to me.
Yeah.
You give me.
Well,
tough
that
love.
wasn't my point. I just wanted to show everyone how I don't like
Ew. Well, this may be
But
Jack's
Gronk doesn't like
Jimmy's
Tom
last
Brady.
appearance on the
Or that
Zach
Tom
Jack
Brady
Back
is
yeah,
Attack.
exactly.
So I hope he makes these last 5 minutes and 27 seconds worth it.
Actually,
But no, I loved my classes this semester, and I think I'm gonna love my classes next semester as well. Because I got a solid schedule lined up for me. I'm taking 2 journalism classes
ooh,
for my new major.
the
So I'm gonna
journalism building is very nice. I was in there the other day before they kicked me out.
what do
Like
they call
some
it?
real
Merrill,
industries.
the Philip
And,
Merrill.
yep.
I don't blame them for
Exposure.
kicking you out. You're probably
Ooh,
doing some dumb
I
shit
was
in there.
not. I was sitting down studying, using the whiteboard
Sitting
as
down
I
studying.
should.
You know what that means. We all know what that
No,
means.
what does it mean? Though?
Anyway, and
But,
so I'm gonna dip my toes in the water of journalism and
I
see
don't
if I
think
like
your
it.
toes should be dipping in anything.
Why not? You gotta dip them in something. You don't.
Well,
you
no,
don't want to
that's
be too
not, that's not
dry.
true.
You ever
You
seen
don't
the
want your toes to
videos
dry
where
out.
people dip their toes into some water full of all these goldfish, and the goldfish start eating their dead skin on
I
their
once
feet?
dated a goldfish.
This is true.
Yeah.
We don't need to. I can
Wow.
confirm this. It was an odd relationship. People would stare
It
and
didn't
point
work
fingers.
out. You know.
You know
For
what's
obvious
fucked-
reasons.
you know what's fucked up?
We didn't fit.
Size difference.
When my
alarming.
goldfish died when I was little,
Language.
when my goldfish died when I was little, I put him in the
Good riddance,
garbage
as far as I'm
disposal.
concerned.
Put him in the garbage disposal. That's my way of saying goodbye.
That's it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why?
I have
Amazing.
no idea.
When I was
Oh,
younger,
I thought it was the
I
proper
don't
way to
believe
do
in
things.
demons. But when I was younger, I was walking my dog, and for some reason, I just like let my dog off the leash. Like I don't know what in the world I was thinking, and my dog just ran away. And I just like stood there for 5 seconds, just like
You didn't.
I was just like, what? did I
You just
do?
weren't expecting.
Like I
that
knew
to
my
happen.
dog would run away. I just like let her off
You had
the
a
leash.
momentary lapse.
And I was just like,
Just like,
what did
huh.
I just do? And then I
Oh.
sprinted after her for 30 minutes. trying to
She's
find
way
her.
too
It was
fast
like,
for you.
what did I just? It was so strange.
Big news on Friday. I'm seeing
News again.
Spider-Man.
I don't know if I can take more news.
I'm seeing Spider-Man with my brother. Shout out to Samuel and his friends.
We do another shout out.
And I'm super
We're gonna run out of
excited
money.
because the Spider-Man movie, allegedly, it's rumored that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the former Spider-Man, are going to be in it. And I'm a huge fan of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
I'm
movie.
not. Tobey
were
Maguire is inferior.
I think he's a nice guy.
I think he's nice too, but that doesn't
This
mean
is going to be
he's better.
Jimmy's last appearance on the
Say
Zach
it one
Jack
more
Back
time. Say
Attack.
it one more time.
But
This is gonna be
I felt
Jimmy's
it.
last appearance.
Thank you, Jack.
But no, so I can't wait to see Toby.
Ever.
Assuming he's going to be in the movie, which is not confirmed yet. Well, actually, whatever. In any case, I'm really excited to see it, and so Friday should be fun, and I can't wait. Do you guys plan on seeing the new Spider-Man movie?
I haven't seen the last couple Marvel movies. Don't hit me, please. But
It's
when
gonna be
we got
Jimmy's
around
last
to it-
appearance on the Zach.
It's fine
Jack.
if you. I don't like Marvel movies either.
No, I love them. I just haven't seen the last couple ones.
I love the Dark Knight movies.
And they're expanding
I
it
like
so
them
much
too.
with all
Yeah.
like, the TV shows, like with WandaVision and stuff. I heard it was really good, but like it's a big commitment to like watch everything. You know.
No, I'm not even like a diehard Marvel fan. I haven't seen like a lot of the newer stuff, but Spider-Man specifically, I am like kind of.
No, it is.
fan.
It is a great,
Spider-Man's incredible, man.
great movie.
I think
Those
only
movies-
Batman.
I
And
love
anything in
Batman.
regards to the whole like Joker stuff.
I love. Whoa, how'd you do that with your eyebrows? That's pretty cool. My eyebrows aren't. I can't do like one up, one down, but I can still. I can't really do much with them.
Well, you know, Jack
No,
Black.
But favorite superhero movie of all time for
Whoa,
me,
wait, what?
the Dark Knight
Oh,
trilogy.
stop it.
And if I had to pick one, I would go Dark Knight Rises.
Stop it, stop it.
Favorite superhero movies?
I think the Dark Knight with the Heath Ledger with the Joker.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very
The
respectable.
Light Knight.
The Light Knight
Mhm.
is. I don't think that one was as deep and complex a plot as the Dark Knight movie. Deadpool was
such
good.
a good
Deadpool
movie.
was
It was
good.
right up our
Uh,
alley. It
shout
was
out to
right up
Ryan
our alley.
Reynolds.
Yep.
And Blake
Someone said
Lively.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
Blake Lively needs
Blake,
the clout. She's
We
falling
need to
off.
hang out again.
Blake Lively
It's been
is
too
falling
long.
off. She needs the clout.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Blake Lively. Please, guys, go send her money or food or give her a
Yeah,
follow
she
because
needs
she's
more.
falling off.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Actually,
feel
she
like-
just texted me.
Whoa, what?
Blake Lively just texted you.
No,
Yeah.
that's the other Blake. It's Blake Shelton, bro. You
Oh.
can't Blake
Blake
Shelton.
Shelton. How do you guys feel about Blake
I,
Shelton?
you know, that's a topic for another discussion. I feel like this has been a very successful.
He's a
discussion.
country singer, and some country singers.
Blake is actually saying he's
views
about to
that
get into
are-
a fight with some drunk guys.
Blake
Yeah,
Shelton
I heard
is?
that. I heard
We
that.
have to go.
Blake, should we go help out Blake?
We're
Blakey
very
Shelt.
nice people. If you ever get in a scuffle, we're
Call
here
us.
for you.
Call us up. 013647203.
No,
Call
that's
us up.
not my phone number.
But
My
you have
phone
to be a
number is
subscriber.
9.
You have to be a
Oh, you
subscriber
gotta
first.
subscribe.
though.
So yes,
1-1.
time is running out. So please, if you've been at this far, wow, we don't even nothing. Just
What
thank
the
you
fuck?
so
What are you
much.
doing
Well, they
with
might
the
have
fu-
skipped
Like
ahead.
I said, we're
We
nothing.
should have.
We're nothing
put
without
like
our
a, like a
fans.
trick question in
Please
there.
subscribe if you'd like. Please comment just because we love to hear. We love the engagement. We love to hear what you guys think. This was so
Yeah.
much fun. We will be back soon. Over break, we're still gonna make episodes because
Absolutely.
Jack and I and Jimmy too. We all live in Maryland. And some other guests we like to have on also live in Maryland, so they'll all be accessible
Mhm.
geographically speaking.
Or we could just do
proximity.
FaceTime.
What? No, we're not going to do that.
No, we're
Um,
professional. Over
But
here.
yes,
Oh my god.
We have more content
can do
coming
that
out.
any location.
Yep.
more, and this is a kind of a light episode, just fun chit chat. We may have some more
Like deep ones.
controversial. Maybe we'll talk about
we
politics,
want to get
religion,
into it. You know,
philosophy. But this is early. We want to chit chat a little bit. Our first guest episode.
it was great to be on.
will be
I hope
having
to be
more
on
guests.
in the future.
Yes, of course. We will be having a lot more guests. If you'd like to be a guest, just reach out to me. If you have any questions, any comments about anything, reach out to me. We got 20 seconds
Yes,
left.
shout out
until the
to,
timer cuts off.
Jimmy Yates and Luke Amaral.
Of course, if I end up messing up and this one doesn't record either, then it's a sign
We're
from
gonna
the
kill
universe.
ourselves. I mean,
Great
maybe-
episode,
actually,
guys.
No, let's let it run out. 8,